All right, time for our forecast. As I was saying, the rain will be here, but not till Sunday.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be pretty scattered. This is not the all-day soaker that we need, but we'll take anything right now from this system. So here's a look at the developing storm system moving up from the Gulf, heading into the central part of the country, heading towards the middle Mississippi River Valley. Tomorrow, ahead of this system, we're going to see temperatures surge back to 80. The one difference is we're likely going to see a lot of more thin, high-level and mid-level cloud cover. That's a sign of moisture moving in. Still very breezy as well. And speaking of the winds, you get a lot of questions about this time of year. Why do we have a spring fire season? Well, for one, we're coming out of the winter months and we typically have dormant or dead vegetation, dry leaves, twigs, branches. This year we have all that dormant vegetation and now dead vegetation from Helene. It's been 6 months, so that stuff is really dried out, but it's also the windiest time of the year. March and April are our two windiest months. We kind of call this the windy season. It's also one of the driest from a relative humidity and dew point standpoint, so just a bad setup for fires here this spring, and we've got an ongoing drought. So just like we heard from the governor of South Carolina, kind of the perfect storm for wildfires this spring. This is also a perfect storm for pollen. We've got really high levels of pollen Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday. Even though the rain's going to move in, it's not going to help out tremendously. It just gives us a brief respite before the pollen comes back out. Now, over the weekend, we're going to see that storm system get pretty strong as it pushes to the east. Already have a medium to higher risk for strong storms to our west on Sunday. That risk will shift to the east, but it will weaken tremendously. And there's indications a lot of the energy might go around the Carolinas. It won't avoid us completely, but we're certainly going to see at least some strong storms move in on Monday. The first wave of rain arrives late Sunday afternoon. You'll see the storms begin to develop back to our west on Sunday and then move in. So some good news Sunday night in particular. I think that's probably going to be some pretty good rain in spots. It just won't be everywhere. And then that main line comes through on Monday. As we look at this close up, you'll see tomorrow we're fine. As we go into Sunday, watch the moisture move in from the south. There will be pockets of heavy rain in there, but there's a lot of breaks as well. We would love to see this just be one of those cold, miserable all-day rains. Not that that's great weather, but at this point, that's kind of what we need. But that little batch of heavy rain right there Sunday night would be great. It misses some areas to the north. Now, the next batch comes in on Monday. This one is the one we'll have to watch. Possibly strong to severe storms Monday afternoon, but not really all that impressive until it gets east of us. So we'll certainly keep an eye on it. The heaviest rain in the next 7 days, right here in the middle of the country where we're seeing this storm develop. Love to take that and kind of put it right over the Carolinas. At least part of the mountains will see some substantial rain here in the next 7 days. So the weekend forecast, we'll break it down hour by hour. Saturday, the better of the 2 days, but Sunday, I would call it pretty nice as well because we're actually going to get some rainfall. And this is a time where we got to take the rain whenever we can get it. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast shows the rainfall for Sunday and Monday, a break for Tuesday, Wednesday. Here's good news. More rain possibly for Thursday, Friday, but look how warm it's going to be in the mid-80s. And then more rain at the end of the 10-day forecast. So finally a pattern more conducive to rain every couple of days.